the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Raven.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the
every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
One more time with Dobbins.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's and did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for the...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 32-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Mack Wilson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback who'll be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. New York. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 15. And this is caught by Jackson. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
The kicker on.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
1st and 10.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Counter now on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mack Wilson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. This time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Jets, 21.
Now a second down and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Ravens 29, Jets.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Jets.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They're going to look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hands it off out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Jets first down.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, New York.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Tackle made.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Second and 3. This will be caught at about the 5. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Right back to Dobbins on first. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second and 12, Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Second and 9.
Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll run here with Dobbins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was just saying, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Jets.
Back to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.